The Pratihara dynasty, a formidable force in early medieval India, emerged from the heart of Rajasthan. Their origins are shrouded in some mystery, with scholars debating their precise lineage. Some theories link them to the Gujara Pratiharas, suggesting a possible foreign origin. Others propose a connection to the earlier Vakataka dynasty, firmly placing their roots in the Indian subcontinent. Regardless of their exact beginnings, the Pratiharas rose to prominence in the 7th century CE. They established their base of power in present-day Rajasthan, a region known for its valiant warriors and strategic importance. The Pratiharas initially gained control over the fertile lands around Mandore, near modern Jodhpur. This strategic location provided them with a strong foundation for expansion. The surrounding region, with its arid plains and limited resources, fostered a culture of resilience and military prowess among the Pratiharas. They honed their martial skills in skirmishes with neighboring kingdoms and grew adept at both defense and offense. The fragmented political landscape of North India during this period presented both challenges and opportunities for the ambitious Pratiharas. The Pratiharas were skilled strategists and fierce warriors. They understood the importance of cavalry in the open terrain of Rajasthan and incorporated it effectively into their military tactics. Their growing military strength, coupled with astute alliances, allowed them to gradually expand their influence over neighboring territories. The Pratiharas, through their early conquests and strategic alliances, laid the groundwork for their future dominance. They were poised to capitalize on the power vacuum left by the decline of earlier empires and carve out a substantial kingdom for themselves. The 8th century CE marked a turning point in the history of the Pratiharas. Under the leadership of the ambitious and capable ruler Nagabhata I, they transitioned from a regional power to a major force in North India. Nagabhata I's reign witnessed a series of successful military campaigns against neighboring kingdoms. He understood the importance of controlling key trade routes and strategic locations. His conquests extended the Pratihara domain eastward, bringing them into conflict with powerful rivals. One of the most significant challenges faced by the Pratiharas came from the Arabs, who had established a strong presence in Sindh. The Arabs, driven by the zeal of their newly adopted faith, sought to expand their territories further into India. Nagabhata I, recognizing the gravity of the threat, successfully repelled an Arab invasion. This victory, celebrated in inscriptions and chronicles, established the Pratiharas as the defenders of the northwestern frontiers of India. The Pratihara victory over the Arabs had profound implications. It not only secured their own territories, but also earned them the respect and allegiance of other kingdoms in North India. Nagabhata I's successors continued his legacy of expansion, consolidating their hold over central and western India. They engaged in fierce battles with the Palace of Bengal and the Rashtrakutas of the Deccan, the other major powers vying for control of the Gangetic Plains. The Pratiharas, under a succession of able rulers, reached the pinnacle of their power in the 9th century CE. Their empire, forged through military conquests and strategic alliances, stretched from the foothills of the Himalayas in the north to the Narmada River in the south, and from Gujarat in the west to Bengal in the east. This vast empire, encompassing a diverse range of geographical regions and cultural influences, marked the zenith of Pratihara power and influence. The Pratihara Empire, at its peak, encompassed a vast swathe of North India. Their control extended over the fertile Gangetic Plains, the heartland of North India. This region, with its rich agricultural produce and thriving urban centers, provided the economic backbone of the Pratihara Empire. The control over vital trade routes, connecting the Gangetic Plains to the ports on the western coast, further enhanced their economic prosperity. The Pratihara rulers, though engaged in frequent warfare, were also patrons of the arts and learning. They recognized the importance of fostering cultural activities to legitimize their rule and consolidate their empire. The Pratiharas are particularly renowned for their contributions to temple architecture, a testament to their patronage and the skill of their craftsmen. The reign of Mihira Bhoja, considered the greatest of the Pratihara rulers, marked a golden age for the empire. He maintained a large and well-equipped army, further expanding the boundaries of his empire. Mihira Bhoja also established a centralized administration, which helped to bring stability and order to the vast empire. The Pratihara Empire, under Mihira Bhoja, was a beacon of prosperity and cultural vibrancy. The empire's stability and economic prosperity fostered a flourishing of art, architecture, and literature. The Pratiharas, through their patronage and policies, left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of North India. Section 4. The structure of power from feudal lords to emperors. The Pratihara Empire, like many empires of its time, had a complex political structure that evolved over the centuries. In the early stages of their rise, the Pratiharas operated within a largely feudal system. They relied on the loyalty and military support of their samantas, or feudatory chiefs. These samantas, in turn, governed their own territories and paid tribute to the Pratihara overlord. As the Pratiharas expanded their territory and consolidated their hold over their empire, they gradually transitioned towards a more centralized form of governance. The emperors, particularly from the time of Mihira Bhoja, sought to exert greater control over their vast domains. They established a more elaborate administrative structure, with appointed officials responsible for various aspects of governance, including revenue collection, law and order, and military administration. The Pratihara emperors, despite their attempts to centralize power, continued to rely on the support of their samantas. The loyalty of these regional lords was crucial for maintaining the stability of the empire, especially in its outlying areas. The Pratihara rulers, through a combination of military power, strategic alliances, and astute diplomacy, maintained a delicate balance of power within their empire. The Pratiharas, despite their eventual decline, left a lasting legacy on the political landscape of North India. They laid the groundwork for the emergence of larger, more centralized empires in the centuries that followed. Their system of governance, with its blend of centralized and decentralized elements, influenced later dynasties and contributed to the development of administrative practices in the region. Section 5. A flourishing of culture, art, architecture, and scholarship. The Pratihara period witnessed a vibrant cultural efflorescence, particularly in the realms of art, architecture, and literature. The Pratiharas, despite their military engagements, were great patrons of the arts. They recognized the importance of art and culture in legitimizing their rule and fostering a sense of unity within their diverse empire. The most enduring legacy of the Pratiharas is undoubtedly their contribution to temple architecture. They were prolific builders, and their reign saw the construction of some of the most magnificent temples in North India. The Pratihara style of temple architecture, characterized by its intricate carvings, towering spires, and elaborate sculptures, reflects a high level of artistic and technical sophistication. One of the finest examples of Pratihara architecture is the Teli Mandir at Gwalior. This temple, dedicated to Lord Vishnu, is renowned for its unique architectural style, blending elements of North Indian and South Indian temple architecture. Another notable example is the group of temples at Khajuraho, though later additions were made by the Chandela rulers. These temples, celebrated for their erotic sculptures, are a testament to the artistic sensibilities of the time. The Pratihara period also witnessed a flourishing of Sanskrit literature. Poets and scholars flocked to the courts of the Pratihara kings, seeking patronage and contributing to the literary output of the time. Rajashekara, a renowned Sanskrit poet and dramatist, flourished under the patronage of the Pratihara king, Mahendrapala I. His works, known for their intricate wordplay and dramatic flair, provide valuable insights into the courtly life and cultural milieu of the Pratihara period.